To be a success, you must have an overactive and feverish Y chromosome. Hello everyone, I'm Eli's dad with Project Eli, where we educate, lead, and inspire. And today, more than ever, people are looking for certainty in so many different areas. The area that we're going to talk about today is what does it take to be a success? Now, there are many different ingredients, but there is one ingredient that you cannot be without, and that is to have a feverish Y chromosome. And I'm not talking about biology here. When I say Y, I'm saying W-H-Y. Why are you doing it? Your motivation, your vision, your dream, your goal, your ambition. And you know, I was kind of motivated to talk about this because I was reading an article from a buddy of mine, Peter J. Kaplan, and he's a kind of very smart guy, very charismatic guy, and he writes some very, very good articles. And this particular article was talking about what it takes to get the job done as far as being a success. And I want to quote for you, and these are some people that you know, that some of them, frankly, I don't know because I'm old, all right? They're not in my particular wheelhouse, but I'm sure that you'll know who they are. And what people that you know that are famous, what did they do? How did they get where they are? All right, what was their Y chromosome? And Peter asks, has there ever been an actor or a performer who achieved even a modicum of success without a struggle at first? Waiting tables to make ends meet, living month to month, worried about making rent. Ryan Seacrest shared a one-bedroom apartment with, quote, another dude. Keisha lived in her car, quote, for a little bit, well, just like here and there. Madonna got fired from her job at Dunkin' Donuts in Times Square during her first shift. Seems she accidentally squirted jelly filling on a customer. Lady Gaga was signed by Def Jam Records at 19, only to be unceremoniously dropped by the label 3 months later. Quote, it just wasn't for them, she remarked. Jim Carrey recalls living in a Volkswagen bus with his family for 8 months as a teenager before he and his siblings pitched a tent in his older sister's backyard. Oscar winner Halle Berry slept in a homeless shelter for a while in her early 20s. A girl had to do what a girl had to do, she said. You can do that when you're 21 and ambitious, and your eyes are this big and you don't want to go home. Agent 007, the Daniel Craig rendition, slept on some of the finest park benches in London when he couldn't make enough money to pay the rent. J-Lo, Jenny from the Block, and her mom butted heads over the younger's future, college or pursuing dance. J-Lo moved out, tried dance full-time, and slept on the sofa in the dance studio. Quote, I was homeless, but I told her, this is what I have to do, Mom. Steve Harvey lived in his car for 3 years. Nicki Minaj got the hook from Red Lobster. Naya Rivera worked at Hooters. I have nightmares about that job, period, she recalled. Kristen Wiig sold hot dogs at the mall. Jon Hamm was a professional waiter until his big break came. Quote, I've probably been a waiter longer than I've ever really been anything else, he conceded. Or I'm probably coming up on even, but barely. These are people that you know, these are people that have made it. And I'm sure that there are other people out there that I haven't even spoken of. Elvis for one, just to give you an example, the Beatles for another. These are people that just had that drive, that goal, that ambition, that vision that they were not going to be denied. You're looking for certainty? I'm giving you certainty. If you want to be an achiever, you have to have a worthwhile goal, a worthwhile dream, a worthwhile ambition. You have to revisit it every day. You have to look around you and see how things can connect to it, how they can move you forward. And you have to cling to it like white on rice. And in order to be an achiever, this is a certainty. So focus on your dream, revisit it every day, don't get distracted so easily, and then you will be able to achieve that goal that you've been passionate about. Passion, that's what it takes. And because we will never end a meeting on a philosophical note, let's get out there with some passion. Thank you, Peter J. Kaplan. And because we never end the meeting on a philosophical note, get out there and charge! I'm Eli's dad.